Another great night here at the Hard Rock. Every time we do events, people say, how do you do an event that's going to top this event? And I don't know how it keeps happening, but every event keeps topping the last event, and it was a phenomenal, phenomenal event. Tonight, I don't know if it was our 12th or 13th, I can't remember, but consecutive sellouts. So hats off to all you guys, hats off to the fans, and hats off to the fighters for bringing it and selling tickets and bringing their fans out to make this the biggest combat sport in the world. It is the fastest growing combat sport in the world, and we're very, very proud of that fact that we keep growing bigger and bigger and bigger each and every event, and it's just been an amazing, amazing run for us right now. And there's no stopping in sight. I mean, the remainder of 2025 is just phenomenal, with going to 3 or 4 different countries, doing another 10 events, and really establishing our footprint in combat sports. And then 2026, we're launching the $25 million World's Baddest Man tournament. We're launching a new BKFC Fight Club series, and we're just gonna keep pushing this thing until it becomes the biggest combat sport in the world, and that will happen, mark my fucking words. Our awards tonight. So, KO of the night, I gave to JC Rivera, Juan Carlos Rivera. I mean, he slept the guy standing up. I mean, that's impressive. And the kid, we weren't sure about him. He looked sensational his first fight. He looked even better his second fight. And I think he wants to continue and keep pushing forward and be a star with this organization. Performance, a bonus goes to Edgar Plazola. I mean, sensational, sensational performance. Looked unbelievable. And then, you know, I do a little bit of different awards here, and the next award is actually Balls of the Night. I gave that way before, but the Balls of the Night award is sponsored by Ball Boys, and it goes to Gary Fox. I mean, the kid was just unbelievable hard. Wouldn't go down, had every opportunity to quit and didn't. The next award is Performance Award. It's actually, can anybody out here help me get an allergy medicine sponsor? Because Leonardo Perdomo is allergic to the second round. And the guy just keeps knocking people out, so he's getting another Performance of the Night award. I mean, phenomenal night. We're very, very happy, and, you know, couldn't be in any better position to keep moving this thing forward. Questions?
David, congrats once again. Salam. You'll be here very soon, October 10th. Ice Wars, not too far from here. Where you can let us know. And secondly, as far as BKFC, any other country, state that you'll be visiting that you have not been? Las Vegas, any chances we're gonna get to see BKFC there one day?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. I think Vegas is certainly on the radar for 2026. We went over some hurdles that we had to go over, and we fixed everything there. And I think we'll be in the mecca of combat sports, Las Vegas, in 2026, almost definitely. Ice Wars. We're going to see what happens with this. It's a great promotion. They have a lot of great fighters there, and it's happening on October 10th down the street at the, I don't know the name of the arena, but the Florida Panthers.
Amaranth Arena.
There you go. Florida Panthers play there. That's how I know it. But it's going to be a great event. We'll be in the house.
This was my first event with BKFC. I wanted to
What
tell
took you so long?
Yeah, man, it was amazing. I watch a lot on TV, man, but I got really involved. This has been an amazing trip. I want to talk to you about the Star Spangled Banner. We sing it in the middle of the anthem, and I'm telling you, it would make me feel so great with everything going on, man. It was a great time, and that just made everything so much better. So I appreciate that one.
Well, thank you. I think it's a tough time in America right now, and as we just came over the 24th anniversary of 9/11, and then the unfortunate assassination. I think that it's time that we stand up and recognize that we need some help in this country.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Today, Rudy with Combat Corner. We knew how good Edgar Plazola was, but tonight he put on a clinical performance, surgical out there tonight. Did he even surprise you with how dominant he was? And does he get the next title shot against Kai Stewart?
I mean, he definitely surprised me with how dominant he is. Kai Stewart, I think, is going to have a fight before he fights Plazola, but Plazola's next fight is for the championship. That's 100%. That was done tonight.
You are constantly selling out arenas nowadays, and the first pay-per-view event is coming up in Newark, New Jersey. What does that mean to you to have the first pay-per-view event there?
I just think it's, that it's timing, right? Timing is everything. With a lot of people talking about the pay-per-view is dead, I don't think it's dead. I think you have to put on a spectacle of an event to get people to want to pay to watch it, and I think this event on October 4th is that and more. As you saw tonight with these two animals that I have, Mike Perry and Jeremy Stevens, couldn't contain themselves already tonight. They can't wait to knock each other out. They can't wait to hurt each other. They can't wait to create violence on each other, and October 4th it's going to happen.
Like word. Let's go, boss man.
Thank you for another great show, Dave, right here. Just wanted to know, does Perdomo deserve the title shot next with another first-round finish there?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's definitely in line for the title shot. It depends whether he wants that or not, or, we do have an opportunity for him to really change his life in the tournament we're launching in April, so he might choose to enter that, and if he does, then that's going to be a different direction for him. But I don't think a lot of people can argue that there is a possibility that Leonardo Perdomo is the world's baddest man.
Dave over here. Two questions. What do you think of Yoel Romero's debut, and do you think a title fight is next for him? It was mentioned in the ring about him potentially facing the winner of Sakara versus Chris Camozzi.
I mean, that is a possibility. I mean, usually we don't jump that fast, but with all the accolades that Yoel Romero has, I think there's definitely a possibility. I thought his performance was great. I thought he took his time. I thought he was going to come out and just start winging punches and try to knock him out fast, but he took his time. He was relaxed. He wanted to learn this, and he said to me, I'm going to just get better and better and better. So, it's hard to believe that a guy at that age looks the way he does and performs the way he does, but hats off to Yoel Romero.
Dave, you said you guys had 12 or 13 consecutive sellouts here in South Florida. What do you think the odds are of expanding to a larger venue here in South Florida? The fans obviously love it here.
I mean, we're working on an unbelievable fight that I think all of Miami's going to be very, very excited about. And if we get that thing done, we're going to have to move to a bigger arena for an event. This is our home. This is our home in South Florida. Hard Rock Seminole is our home, and we'll stay here. But when we have to step up to that big event, we're going to go downtown Miami, and we're going to have a party.
Yeah.
David Soso here from Sports with Soso. This card was completely stacked, top to bottom, and other combat sports usually follow this same format. Is this something that we can continue to look forward from BKFC, where every single fight from the top to the bottom is completely competitive?
So what other combat sports follow this format? Because I don't see anything else as exciting as bare knuckle fighting anywhere in the world. I don't see the competitiveness in these other sports at this time. I mean, listen, I'm a boxing guy through and through. I've been it my whole life. It's hard for me to sit through a lot of these boxing matches lately, but it's not hard for me to sit through. It is actually hard for me to sit through because I want to keep getting up and jumping up and down. These fights are unbelievably exciting. I mean, you talk about men and women that will go out there and just let it all hang out. They do it here at Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. It's just a different breed. Again, hats off to all the athletes. Boxing, mixed martial arts, obviously, there's some bad dudes and bad women in those sports. But I don't think there's the competitiveness that there is in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship anywhere else in the world.
Agreed. Thank you, David.
Max Hellenjoel fighting Yo. Congrats on another tremendous event. Gary Fox looked like an absolute warrior tonight. Gave it his all. Balls of the night, completely well-deserved. I think he made a lot of fans here in South Florida. How likely is it that he's going to be fighting back here some point down the line, and hopefully in another big matchup?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with him. The guy's an absolute fucking beast. I mean, he is. I said to him in there, I said, you're a bad MF. And he is. And look, this is what I say to the guys. I do a pre-fight speech. You guys aren't all there, but I do a pre-fight speech, and I say, fight your ass off. All I want you to do is fight your ass off. And I told him tonight, I said, I don't care if you lose 5 fights in a row. If you fight your ass off 5 times in a row, you got a job with BKFC. And these warriors fight their ass off, and that's why they're getting bonus. By the way, you weren't here, Gary, but you got balls of the night award.
Looks like Mike Perry wants to speak.
Yeah, what round do you think?
You guys
I'm
want
gonna knock
to do it with Jeremy
out?
Stevens right now? Is that what we're doing, Mike?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's gonna be fast, man. He gonna quit.
All right, well, we can close with one more. Thank you, Mike.
So obviously, an incredible night of fights inside the ring, but let's talk about outside the ring. We saw Roger Stone in attendance. Can you mention maybe talk about how that came together?
He's just, he's a fan of BKFC. you know, a lot of these top political guys are starting to become fans of combat sports, and it's nice to have them at our events. And you know, they're friends of some investors, and it's just great that they were out here, because those kind of connections can really help BKFC go to the moon.
Mike, excuse me, Dave, I know you, I work for you. Dave Feldman, we're about to bring Mike Perry, Jeremy Stevens up in a minute. So before we let you go, just talk about, you've told me privately how excited you are about the Newark, New Jersey card and how they're main evented King of Violence. Just talk about that, then we'll bring Mike up.
I mean, I'm very excited about it. Look, a lot of people said, you know, Jeremy Stevens is too small. Jeremy Stevens stepped up and, you know, broke Eddie Alvarez's face in the last fight. I think he broke his jaw. And prior to that, Mike Perry also broke a facial bone on Eddie Alvarez. So they have two things in common, and Eddie Alvarez is a bad dude. So that's not easy to happen. So you got these two warriors that really don't know how to back up. Neither of these guys know how to back up. And I think it's going to be one of the best fights that you've ever seen come October 4th.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Let's, as Dave makes his way down, if you're interested in coming, BKFC.com.